Oh, we gotta pull it out a teeny bit?
Yeah, do it, Cory.
Okay. You wanna do the honors?
Just a teeny bit, Cory. Oh. There it is.
How's that, baby?
No.
No?
No, it's weird.
Let me give it another
Oh.
try.
Oh. I think that's good.
Let me give it another try. I need a cigarette.
Oh, God, I feel uneasy.
Feel strangely satisfied.
Red, yellow, letter, red,
See?
letter.
That is easy.
I didn't even know what you were saying.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Why leather?
That's what they do in the biz.
For what?
Limber up the lips and the tongue.
What movie am I? There's a letter Kenny. When
Does he?
the tongue, the teeth, the tip of the lips.
That's it. I think that's another one.
That's fantastic. Are we going to start?
Yeah, I thought we had.
No.
All right. Welcome to Schnozzcast, episode 57 for Friday, January 31st, 2020. Hello.
Are we on Facebook Live?
We're on Facebook Live under Schnozzcast Podcast, the fan page right now, because Facebook decided to not allow our name.
What do you mean not allow our name? Like, you have to log in and you didn't take the password?
Oh, it takes the password, but it says that I have to confirm the name and either provide some sort of identification that is my actual legal name.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So,
What effect is that going to have on potential audience, knowing where to find us then?
Well, that's what I'm going to look up right now.
I don't even see us as going live right now.
No, because it's on the other page.
It's on the fan page.
I know, but shouldn't I be
no one
notified?
does that.
Shouldn't I be notified?
No. Because it's the fan page, it's not... It's like the one you just go and like, not the one that you add as a friend.
Right, but we're not live on there.
Yes, we are.
We're live on there, but we don't get a notification for that.
We don't?
Well, I'm going to have to figure all this out. I don't know why Facebook all of a sudden decided to do this, but...
Bastards.
Yeah.
Well, you either figure it out now and we stop and start again when you do, or you do it after we're done. I mean, you can't do it and do the podcast.
No, I'd say the video will be up there. People will be able to get to it. We can send out the link for it. And we'll do it that way. So I just need to log in, though, to make sure that it is up and running.
Yeah. G-Bert. Oh, glad I brought my laptop here, Bert. Oh, that's Ernie.
All right, to my left, Mr. Nicholas Spader.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Yeah, it's been a 25 minutes of sitting, listening to elevator music. Yeah.
Something to keep the blood pressure down.
Is it?
Yes. I don't know about you, but it's necessary for me.
I got to speak on behalf of Mr. Selesky, who is not the warmest this evening, and neither is his bride, because she has.
Did we get married and I didn't know about it?
Some sort of.
Congratulations!
This is the thing people say.
Is it?
Is it now?
Well, because you have that blanket dress on, I just figured you were preparing for a wedding.
It's not my fault. It's cold in your basement.
Why do you have a blanket that looks like a wedding dress?
Yeah, that should be the real question.
Well, just in case people want to come over.
Yeah. Are you ordained in the Universal Life Church?
Yes. It does get a little chilly down here pretty quick, doesn't it?
Phone call.
It does.
Someone's getting a phone call.
A phone call that's right next to the mixer.
No,
You go
sorry.
Turn it off.
No talking right now, Mr. Martinez.
Mr. Selesky, sir.
Oh, hey.
How are you now?
Not so bad, and you?
Not so bad. The ray of sunshine in the room. Every single time she comes, air tastes a little bit sweeter. Food smells a little bit more delicious.
The air certainly is getting thicker, that's for sure.
Miss Danielle Finn.
Hello.
Hello.
Danielle, what have you brought for us? Is this some sort of show and tell or taste and tell? Where
My
you
water.
Pass it around the room? Is it something for us to try?
It's water.
Some liqueur from faraway land?
Mm-mm.
That looks orange.
It's pink. It's water with Mio in it.
With who in it?
Mio? Mayo? I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounds like a Seven Dwarfs song.
It's all water flavoring. It's cranberry raspberry.
You don't like that disgusting water? You gotta flavor it up.
Yeah, I prefer flavored water.
Yeah.
We have a lot of water on tap here.
Yeah.
Yep. Comes with the house.
Good to
Well,
know.
you pay for that.
I didn't have
to
to
be
do
fair.
anything extra.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. Although Krabby did say that the water tasted a little coppery.
Well, that's why he gets his nickname.
He's used to that hoity-toity Ferndale water, though.
Right.
Yeah, he did not care for the taste of the water.
Drinking
What,
Stewart Heights trash.
what is this? This tastes like water. It doesn't taste like Maker's Mark.
Right. Taking a drink of water, just spitting all
this
What is
swill?
this? Oh my god.
This isn't capped with red wax.
I rinse my mouth out with quality whiskey.
Please, someone give me jug wine so I can clean my mouth out.
So here we are, kids, episode 57, hot off the heels of a fairly successful episode 56 with Detroit Paranormal Expeditions.
Yes, I would say it was very, very successful.
What are you chuckling at?
Cory.
Shovels?
Yes, I would say.
I mean, as far as housekeeping goes, I think I would say that just looking at Podbean, Spotify, and a couple other services that actually do statistics, we seem to have taken a pretty big uptick. We'll see how long it lasts.
Still tonight.
We're not shooting ourselves in the foot by advertising for a show that we will not be doing.
Looking up those analytics.
I don't know why it's always got to be about sex with you. It's really, really annoying.
Why is anal about sex?
I don't know. What else are you doing back there?
Check my old prostate.
All right. Oh,
Checking to see if the door's open.
still healthy.
Sorry.
Jesus.
What?
I'm not used to this one.
You're not used to being on a podcast?
Yep, that too.
Well, I've done this every week for the past year.
Yep.
I'm new here.
You're gonna send us the link, or
Yeah, I'll do that, Nick, because it's too hard for you to find, apparently.
I can't.
Oh, Lord.
If I'm a member and I can't even find it.
Okay, girls, calm down.
Yeah, it's about time. Isn't that your job to kind of level the playing field, calm the nerves, put us all in our place?
Sure.
You gotta step up your game. Can't have any of this catfighting back and forth. You gotta jump in.
It's because they're so far from each other.
It is. We're used to
They're not
be.
within striking distance.
Right.
We're used to being much closer.
Oh,
Not as close as you and Don last night.
Jelly.
unfortunate.
Are we?
I mean, closeness-wise, I think Cory and I have a close relationship. We're always close next to each other on bar stools. We work together. We're close. We have a podcast once a week. We're close. Once we're separated, we get angry.
Surprised you guys haven't killed each other yet.
Do spend a lot of time together.
I know. I don't understand why I don't hate you more.
Oh, because you have an outlet. You blow off steam by ripping him mercilessly on text in front of all of his friends.
Do I?
Yeah.
I just show him delicious food he can't have.
That
You guys
too.
are psychos.
That is a quote from you.
Well, I was originally called the Psycho.
You psychos.
Should I go back to the
He
text?
compared himself to a caged animal and us tapping
I
on the
think
glass.
I just pointed out the fact that your response to the pictures of the food was, "Oh, go fuck yourself." You know, it was something very
What kind
rude.
of food were you eating?
On the border.
Oh,
It was food from a place that he knew we were going to,
right.
but because he wasn't with us, he was like, "Fuck you guys."
He was
Your
so
food.
angry.
Yeah, and I think I just questioned him, like, I don't know, you may need to go see someone. This seems like a genuine problem with you.
Right. You don't like when
You
people do
guys
that
are
to
the
you?
psychos.
When people send you pictures of food that you want but you can't have it?
Yeah, because I like I said, it was like them typing it or tapping on.
Oh, there
Like-
is.
Oh, Danielle, would you please tell that story?
Like,
I don't know what you.
you don't know what I'm
Danielle,
talking
not
about?
Cory.
No.
No, it doesn't require you to talk. Go ahead,
Oh, was
Danielle.
it maybe a week or two ago? I think it was a day or two before he had to work again. There was a commercial for Chick-fil-A. And what does he do? The next day he goes into work, gets Chick-fil-A and takes a picture of it and sends it to me. After I just said how much I wanted their chicken nuggets. And that's exactly what he
Did he
got.
bring you some?
No!
I was at work. I couldn't.
No.
So, see, it's
Well,
the
hold
exact
on,
same
hold
thing.
on.
Except for you didn't want their food until you saw it.
Nick, how much food of course in the fridge at work do you think belongs to Cory?
I don't know. He's constantly eating it, so I don't know how he keeps a fresh supply.
But there is a
there's-
fresh supply.
There's always. Yeah, there's always.
No,
So getting extra chicken
Every-
nuggets for Danielle is a possibility.
No.
Store it in the fridge. Bring it home.
Oh, you can't do that with Chick-fil-A nuggets. Come on.
Why?
That'd be disgusting.
You put them in the oven.
I feel like she wants you to do that. Stop that.
So this is how the thread went. So here's the delicious food that we're eating right here. Shrimp fajitas and steak fajitas.
Oh, that's why he was pissed.
Why?
Because it's shrimp
Think you
and...
just throw him into a rage?
Well, he loves shrimp and steak.
So he sent us a GIF that said, "Eat buffet of dicks."
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
You're right. It just
Bob-
doesn't even make any sense. There's no buffet.
Bob says, "I'm not sure why you get so upset that your friends are eating food. You should probably see a therapist about that." No, you psychos. You're the ones that need to see a therapist. It's like tapping on the glass and bothering the animal when the sign clearly says not to do so while you just laugh away. A lot of exclamation points,
keep
too.
going. Keep going.
All right, so I'm hysterically laughing. Bob says, "Nick, if only our friend wasn't a mindless animal." And I said, "Trapped in a glass enclosure." Bob says, "Normal people say things like, 'Wow, looks delicious.'" Cory says, "Beautiful stallion such as I am not a mindless animal." I said, "It's a beautiful stallion."
You see, he just kind of slowly looked over and went, "Why are you laughing at your stallion?"
I said, "Stallions are typically quick and agile." And then I said, "This is a bit more of an accurate depiction of your spirit animal."
Sorry for the audio listeners.
Oh, it's a big hamster.
Oh, I see.
It's a giant.
It's a guinea pig.
It's a guinea pig.
And guinea pigs are quite agile and quick.
Cory says, "Guinea pigs are also quick and agile and quite cute at that." Bob says, "Guinea pigs and stallions often mistaken for one another." I said, "No, not at all. They lay in a bed of shredded cedar, eat and sleep all day, and then they urinate on themselves."
Good times.
I couldn't hold it together when Cory described himself as a stallion. Just envision him running.
Prancing in an open field.
The high legging.
What is? There's a word for that.
High stepping.
We'll get some horse people around.
It might be. Would you say high legging?
Yeah.
Close enough, I guess.
So Danielle, if he gets a little upset, just
you know why.
pet his snout and give him a sugar cube.
Okay, will do.
And by sugar cube he means being crabbling.
That would work too.
Easy, woo, easy boy. Ooh, woo, woo, whoa.
What is he doing more or less?
Must be flies down here. His tail's going quite fast.
You guys are really good at horse noises.
Oh, God. That's the only impression I can do.
Whoa.
Whoa, easy, big fella.
Pat him on his back a little.
We gotta get back to doing that. We did a couple of them, like Cory's Day. We did Cory's Day in Heaven.
Yeah.
Did we do your day or?
If Cory was a horse.
That's how does that
Cory's Day,
apply?
Horse Heaven.
Don't scare him, he'll bridle.
Oh, brush my mane, please. All right.
He does like to be scratched.
Oh, that is true. But that could be almost any animal.
Correct.
I'm sure guinea pigs also want to be scratched.
Oh, they do.
Like their pets.
All right, well, let's not fuck around anymore. How about another edition of Daniel's Word Box?
Oh, so soon. All right.
Wah wah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't think Todd and Jeff really understood it. They were like,
Well, but they said, like, well, we've listened to a couple. I'm like, oh, well, you must have heard all of our hilarious bits.
yeah, you just pretend that you don't understand it, because otherwise they just really don't think it's funny. Because they just stared into our souls.
All right, this is a great segment that we described many, many times. If you want to know what it is, then go back and listen.
I'm not doing it today.
Really
Yeah,
trying,
sure.
really starting to try hard here.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Did you get another tongue twister?
Yeah.
I think we all know, though, that, that's episode 56 is a hard act to follow. So, I mean, let's not even try.
We're really not doing it.
Try. The Facebook's not working. Things are going sideways.
Yeah, it's
so
all
just fucking
a
do
big
it.
bag of shit.
Right.
All right.
All right, Danielle's tongue twister is...
A big bug bit a bold, bald bear, and the bold, bald bear bled bloody badly.
Blood, bloody badly.
You sure about that last bit?
Badly?
Bloody.
Blood badly. I think I
Yeah.
I added bloody
Yes,
to
you-
blood. You know.
It's a solid 97 out of 100.
I was like, did I say a word wrong?
You're going to have to learn your B words a little bit better when you're making that bat meat for Cory.
Bat meat.
B words.
The wings are the tough part. Try and get the meat off.
Oh, God. All right.
Did you get it?
Oh.
I emailed it to you.
Oh.
Thank you, Danielle.
You are welcome.
Always a good sport. I was thinking about you this week too because I was starting to make notes for the podcast, and I saw there was some sort of a Twitter link for. Have you seen the viral video for Dinosaurs in Love?
No.
No. All right, so go out to YouTube. Probably you can go to Twitter. I think that's where it came from. Some guy who's a British musician records stuff for probably ads or his personal enjoyment, maybe write songs. And he's got a little, like a 4-year-old daughter.
Oh, okay.
And he was encouraging her to write her own music, like come up with her own song, with the words and stuff. And apparently she did. And so he played the piano and put her in front of the mic, and she sang her song called Dinosaurs in Love.
Oh.
And it's the cutest fucking thing you've ever seen, as you can imagine.
Right?
Very, very cute. Can I play it here?
It's on YouTube,
It's
yeah.
it's on Twitter.
I'm sure it's not copyrighted.
I would hope not. Yeah, it's viral, so how could it
Right.
be copyrighted? Dinos. I'm trying to get Danielle to cry.
Yeah, we're circling the drain.
What's new? Alright, let's see if I can get this to play here.
It's a flattering angle, Bob.
A big bang.
Whoop. We'll start from the
I was like, that sounds like it's the middle of the song.
What is it?
Eating people.
Dinosaurs in Love. Come on, Nick.
Eating people. Dinosaurs in love. Dinosaurs having a party. They eat fruit and cucumber. They fell in love.
Oh no, there's more.
Oh.
Why are we listening to this?
Circle. I was trying to make Danielle cry.
What would make her cry about it?
It's so goddamn cute, that's why.
Not only kids
They
sing.
said thank you.
Or telling you what to buy on TV.
And they died.
And they died.
Dinosaurs fell in love, but they didn't say goodbye.
It's a sad song.
It's very sad. Well, they're British.
Right.
So everything is very sad and gloomy.
Charlie.
Sorry, Brits.
Charlie.
I watch a lot of Monty Python. Yeah, I thought it was adorable.
That's cute.
Oh my god, Danielle will love that.
Okay. Should put on your red coat and ride away.
Beg your pardon?
Like the British.
Oh god.
It's a good angle, Bob.
Is it? That's one angle. Is that the only place we're actually live?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
All right, continuing.
Yep. How are we gonna right the ship? How are we gonna continue forward on a path that people actually want to listen to?
You know, I think how we write that ship.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Good call.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking, Nick, but thank you. That was...
But Nick.
That was good input.
But Nick tends to disagree.
Need to
I'm
ask
curious
you
as
a
to what you
question.
were thinking.
What's that?
I'm curious as to what you were originally thinking.
No, that's what I was thinking. Nick just decided to fart when you were getting up.
Bob wasn't sure what the climate would be in the basement, so he's prepared to unzip those shorts.
Turn those pants right into shorts.
Those bad boys can be shorts. Drop a dime.
Got those at 95 at Kohl's. Still fit.
It's gonna be crime when all of a sudden there's a heat wave that comes through here.
All he needs is the Urban Pipeline striped sweater. Bob's got his 90s outfit all together.
Zip.
From Nick to Cory and one zip.
Bob actually made some improvements to his. There's Velcro. He can just rip them right off.
Ooh, that would be nice. You see any of those pick people there?
You got it.
I think they make tuxedos like that.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Should.
Don't get angry at me and throw your cap.
I know you like those. Dude, Jesus, try to do something nice for your buddy.
All
A whole
right.
bunch of shit.
Change the date of a casino trip.
Oh boy,
That's right.
I'm not going to comment on that. Not my trip.
I told you about that, right?
You did.
Okay.
Why, thank you.
I forgot to text you again about.
A shot from our very own dinosaur in love, Mr. Bob Rankin.
Wow. We are reaching today.
Speaking of reaching.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Got it.
I'm glad I didn't play that viral sensation, Ass Crazy Space Pirates.
It was like a normal dinosaur trying to hand a shot to a T-Rex.
What is a normal dinosaur?
Well, they have normal size arms.
Which dinosaurs are you referring to?
Dinosaurs that have arms?
Dilophosaurus.
Don't they all have arms?
No,
Not necessarily.
Dinosaurs don't all have arms.
Come on. Seriously?
She's trying to download that song.
That's like saying a dog has arms.
I mean, they
If a dog had arms, that'd be creepy.
do-ish.
Is that
Any dinosaur
a
with
wish?
that walks on four legs does not have arms.
I guess that's true.
That's what he's saying.
boy.
Oh,
I wasn't
man.
thinking about that. I was like, well, they all have like 4 limbs, so that.
Yeah, so do dogs.
I think
So do
Your
cats.
dog comes in from romping around the backyard, all covered in mud.
That's
Come here, boy. Give me your arm. Dog's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Brew and Remy come walking in on both back legs.
Grabbing drinks off the counter.
Front arms just a flailing.
Okay.
Take your shots, would you?
Yeah, would you guys just fucking get to it? All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. everybody.
Schnozzcast, not.
Yep. We're not cool enough already.
Woo!
Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
That was
That was Nick.
Nick
Was that you?
breezing by the microphone real quick.
This the devil trying to get out of that glass.
Trying to get down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Apparently there's issues on that side of the table.
Gentlemen, what is the status of the gentleman's agreement? The audience wants.
Well, there's one part done that didn't.
Oh, so you and I can talk.
I tried.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds like.
I didn't. I got through 40 minutes, and that was a stretch.
Yeah, abandoned it.
Yeah.
Really?
I couldn't.
Yeah, me too.
He came home, and then I was like, what are you watching? I was like, I'm trying to watch Marriage Story, but I'm having a really hard time.
What was the part that made it so you couldn't get through it?
Scarlett Johansson is a terrible actress. She's boring.
Wow. She's boring?
She's just so monotone. She has, like, no life in her when she acts or talks or
Wow.
exists.
That is some damning praise.
It was just like, I don't know.
I believe that she's nominated for an award
She
for that
is.
role.
She is. I know
Danielle's
she
in the
is.
process of writing the Academy.
Yeah. You need to rethink your process here. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like
Dear
the.
Academy,
the way they went about the storyline or
That could
what?
be,
I
yeah.
was just like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the subject matter?
No,
No?
I just felt like it was.
Every time she's on the screen, you're like, oh, fuck.
No, it
Not
just
this bitch again.
like. I don't know. I don't know.
What about him? Did you like him at all?
Cory? Yeah, of course.
I mean, he's also got the same kind of little flat affect. Like, I don't know. I like it.
Affleck?
No, flat affect.
Affleck.
It's because he said Ben Affleck, so I got
Flat black.
Fat Affleck.
Affleck.
So, yeah, the whole thing was just horrible for you.
Yeah, I don't
Alright,
know.
well.
I tried.
No, I appreciate the try. It's the try.
And I wanted to watch it too, so
Yeah.
it was disappointing that I couldn't get through it. Sorry,
Right.
did I yell at you?
Yes. It's very loud tonight.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, hopefully you'll like the next movie better. Imaginary Menagerie.
Willy Wonka and the Imaginary Menagerie.
Did you like your movie?
I did.
He's been watching porn all
I'm trying to
week.
remember it now.
There's
It
even-
was
I know, it's been a while.
month ago. Yeah.
It's just-
it was the one where with Naomi.
That movie
with
with the-
Oh, you kids going to your mom's again? See ya.
I don't know what her name is.
All right.
Yeah. These guys are having their own fucking talk. We're actually trying to talk about the only two people that did what they were supposed to do.
Right.
I thought it was good. She played like 7 versions of herself.
Right.
Spoiler alert. It didn't go in the direction that I wanted, which was, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's cold in that
What
basement.
about you, double fucks? Did you do what you're supposed to do?
You can scream
They're
though.
not even paying any attention.
Yeah.
Especially that one.
Yeah, I didn't have the Blu-ray to watch it, so I couldn't.
Do you
Yeah.
have it?
Bob has it, and he refused to give it to me.
Gave it to Nick. It's been at Nick's house for the better part of a month.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
see? There you go. I can't watch it when
No,
Nixon...
I'm not blaming you.
Good.
There
He could have lied and said he watched it and then gave it to you.
I wasn't a
but
part
he
of
didn't
this.
do that.
I wasn't at this podcast.
No, but we gave you one the week after.
You can't do that.
Yeah, we did.
We did because nobody had done it except for Bob.
Right.
So you were present for that one. What is wrong with you today?
Old chuckle guts.
That's right.
He's still traumatized from Don staring at him through his bedroom door. This
Admiring
morning.
his butthole.
Is that door
I don't
open?
understand why my butthole is being shown out the door. That's how I sleep.
We don't know how you sleep.
I was gonna say, I've never
Pull out.
breached the curtilage of your door when you've been
Hearing him
sleeping.
up, that's how he goes to sleep.
Oh boy.
Legs tucked, knees right to the chin.
I don't even know if I can do that
Yeah.
motion. Probably throw out my back or something.
If the roof started leaking,
Right in.
drop right into the.
Right in.
Yeah, right in the cavern. Thank you. That's the noise I was trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. You were trying to kiss the microphone or something.
Oh, Don, I threw my back out. Come here, help me.
For what?
That skill you have for butthole noises. All right, so what are you fuckers gonna do? Are you gonna watch this thing?
Yeah, once I get the Blu-ray, I'll be more than happy to watch it.
All right,
I can
Nick,
give it to him
Nick is
tonight.
apparently Nick is not gonna participate, I guess. So get it from him at least. At least you can. Now I don't know if Krabby watched the one that you told him to watch.
6 Underground.
Yeah, but he's gonna be here on the 22nd, so you have some time.
All right. Slowly but surely get through it.
Yeah. I'm sure Danielle will like it better than what you just watched.
That's when I got home and I found out what she was watching. I was like, oh, okay. Something that's like, oh, it's got to be near the end. How much longer you got? And I hit the Apple TV button. I was like, oh no, this is done. There's still like an hour and 45 minutes left. It's a long movie.
Of poor acting.
The piss poor acting, apparently.
Which both people, aren't they both nominated for?
They are.
Yeah, I thought so. For Oscars.
So technically, the only time people couldn't hear us was when the heat kicked on because of Facebook Live. And considering nobody knows we're on this Facebook Live, so there's no one but me and Cory in the room, we could probably turn the heat on.
You probably just
No, because it'll mess up the.
No,
audio.
I'm fine.
you can hear it on the audio too.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Oh, yeah.
The audio and the,
It's
the
not,
GoPro
the
video.
audio is, you could hear there's something going on. It's not like it's drowning anybody out, but it's definitely background noise.
Yeah.
I have a blanket. I'm good.
Okay.
Wedding dress / blanket.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. All right, so covered that, covered the agreement, covered the dinosaurs in love. I don't even want to get into that shit yet. That's gonna be a long thing. What do you got? I know you before we started the podcast, you were over there, really concentrating on your phone, trying to think of funny things to say.
I was playing a game.
A game of funny things to say on the podcast.
No.
Did you guys drive over here together?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So did you drive or did you ride shotgun?
I rode.
Okay, so the entire ride over here, you were thinking of funny things to say then, right?
I was playing a game.
Dude.
Not the game again.
Did you think you were coming over here for you to play games all night?
Yes.
Okay.
It's game night at Nick's.
That's just my favorite.
Oh, sweet.
Can I sleep on the couch again while you guys go to the bar?
Doing game night.
You were so happy that night.
I was.
She kept laughing. She was
I
like
was-
smiling
I
and
was
laughing.
so tired.
I'm like,
Well, not tonight, because
No, I'm fine. I
Dad-
didn't get a nap that day.
Daddy's got his drinking shoes on tonight.
no, someone did. Well, maybe both of us, but I got to sleep for quite some time.
You slept longer than I did.
By what, 10 minutes?
No,
Yeah, 10 minutes.
definitely not.
All right, you got to check on that shit at the door. This is serious business we're up to here.
No, clearly.
So is tonight Danielle drives Cory home? Sort of not. Oh boy, those are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Salt shaker shots.
No.
I was going to say, she got quite upset with you on that one.
I know she did.
Did I
I
thought
wanted to go.
I wanted to punch you.
It's okay. You guys took my card.
I didn't. Well,
That was it was my fault. I thought it was yours.
Yeah, and she was angry at me for doing it. She comes storming back in. She's, "Ugh." I'm like, well, you took my card. I'm still laughing. I'm like, you took my card.
No, I was
wanted
mad that I
to
had to
go.
turn around.
Well, be mad at you.
Don't have the same fucking car.
I was mad for 15 minutes. I couldn't purchase anything. What do you think about that?
The bar was closed. What were you purchasing?
Well, I could have purchased something.
0. You were purchasing nothing.
Wanted to go to the gas
You
station.
could have, that's all.
That's right. Not at that point. I couldn't have. Need some of those chips on the wall.
Don, ring it up. $1.
Sorry, I'll need payment right away, Nick. But I don't have my card.
I can't get you tomorrow?
Chips for everyone.
Corey with the salt shaker.
Yeah, I know. You really did think it was a shot, too.
That's how you know it's a good night.
I go,
Start drinking
cheers.
salt shakers.
Cheers. Let's get the salt shaker. He looks, he's like, yeah. He looks at it, he goes, hey, you asshole. He sits down.
Yep.
Wasn't that your birthday?
No, that was
No,
before
that
my
was-
birthday.
Oh, was it?
That was the Heather
shirt
Switch
night.
shirt night, yeah.
Heather shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot here, sir. You're the best person to do it. Let's start off and talk about a day in Danielle's oven.
Oh.
This is so for listeners, if you happen to miss the episode before, we did Nick's existential question of the week, and we've done it a few times. And that particular week, he said, what would a day in Cory's heaven look like? So we talked for a long time about that. Went into great detail, had a great time. But Cory's the only one that we've done that for. So Danielle, I think deserves a spotlight for a little bit, and who better to kick that off than Cory? You don't have to go into great detail about the entire thing, but if you want to just kick it off, sort of start the ball rolling down the path you think it should go.
I would say there would be sleeping in, because that normally does not occur.
All right, well let's start from the beginning. She's
That's-
in heaven. Is she?
Welcome, Daniel.
That's a very scary God.
I know.
Yeah.
We sure were in
Daniel's
heaven.
heaven. See, why are those flames everywhere?
Wait a second.
Pitchforks in the tuchus?
And there's volcanoes apparently too.
Man, I really shouldn't have said motherfucker so many times.
Right.
Welcome, Danielle.
I know Nick's down here.
What's my name?
Nick's been here for years.
Sure.
Okay, so heaven,
High office.
heaven, not hell.
A very lofty title. He's the hell.
The devil's right-hand man.
Danielle, we are so glad you're here. Well, that's creepy still.
Nick is executive vice president of the Pyrenean Pitchforks division.
Right in the butthole.
Yep.
So what would it be like, Cory, while she's kermiting over there?
Shut up.
Well, I said it's start
Danielle,
by.
come on now. We're all on camera.
It's
We're on camera
important.
too. Oh boy.
When do I take the cookies out of the oven? After 15 minutes, they should be fine right about now.
Who the hell would I be texting about cookies right now?
Why is that the important thing? of the podcast is cookies.
I don't understand it either.
All right.
Sleeping in.
Yeah, I think that would definitely start the every day off.
But in heaven, wouldn't her time is probably not a factor, right? Time is.
I mean, I don't know. Is it?
So does that mean that there's like a sunrise, sunset, just like a procession of days in heaven?
I would assume so.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't done any research on the topic, so I wouldn't necessarily know.
But you're making it up. You're making it up. So in
Well,
your heaven,
In my heaven, there's a night and a
days.
day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she sleeps until the crack of noon.
Yep. I'm assuming whatever tragedy occurred, both the dogs are now gone too, and they're with her. So another big piece of it would be no picking up of Rue's poop in the kitchen.
So dogs can't poop in heaven.
No poop.
Okay.
Ooh, they're gonna be constipated.
How do they process their food? What do they do with the waste products?
It's magic. Duh. There would be no such thing as mud for the dogs to run around in
Okay.
and come in the house all muddy.
But they love mud. What if there was mud, but then
The second they hit the door,
yeah,
it's gone.
It's gone. Right.
Yeah, we could go with that.
See, I see Danielle's heaven as just a normal, like a small town or something like that, where she goes to the butcher shop and she goes to
Romeo, Michigan. You're
Wait,
describing.
hold on.
to the local bar.
There's people killing animals in heaven?
No.
We gotta eat, don't we?
But
Well, I don't know. Do you?
But she goes to the the local
Walk
bar.
Weird.
in, God's just covered in blood.
Right.
Ah!
What do you have? Oh, good morning, Mr. Cohen. I have 4 lamb shanks, a side of beef.
It's not a human butcher shop. You understand that we eat
No,
food.
lamb shanks, side of beef, food. Yes.
Right, food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lambs
You gotta
are
eat in
not
heaven.
people. Lambs are people.
No, they're not.
They're
You're
so
making it
unsavory.
sound like some Marilyn Manson,
They do have arms though.
That's
some sort of.
These sheep
Get
arms.
some butcher string and tie some lamb arms for me.
2 lamb arms.
French cut those lamb arms for
I'll
me.
have 2 lamb arms for you. But I feel like all the characters, all the people playing a part, like the butcher and the bartender and the guy working at the pharmacy, they're all Corys. Corys in different outfits.
Oh, that's
They're
good.
all different. Hi, Miss Finn, how you doing? Oh, I'll have 2 lamb arms. Okay, I put it in the white paper for you.
So everywhere she goes, everyone who does something for her
Yeah.
does it very slowly.
Yes, it's a
Wow.
Cory.
And it's always late.
Different versions of Cory.
Oh, yeah.
Clean shaven Corys. There's a police officer Cory. There's a Cory at the bar, tending bar. It's a very
Okay.
slow moving world.
But wait, so then if he's just working everywhere, I don't get to spend time with him while we're
No,
there?
you do,
No,
They're not-
he's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't get away from him.
Yeah,
That sounds terrifying.
That's all
He's
the,
everywhere.
that's all the time you're spending
You
with
got
him. All the time.
Little Cory criminals shuffling down the street with little Cory cops shuffling after him.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Tried to get away there, did you, Cory? Yeah, come on, Officer Cory. So
That might be my nightmare.
it's Danielle's heaven. So
It is. It is.
everywhere she goes.
Everywhere I look, just
You
me.
better hope you die first. I mean, that's not gonna happen.
Can you spare any change?
We can
for-
make that happen.
Oh, that's 100% certainty. You're gonna die before
Can you
her.
spare any change for a Cory out on his luck? I told you, stew bum Cory.
Always have a cup of stew.
Wait, there are bumps in heaven?
Yeah,
People begging for change in heaven?
All walks of life in
Oh
heaven,
my
Bob.
God.
yeah. There's all. I mean,
Trying to-
everywhere's your pharmacist Corys. Really high up.
So you walk in, because Danielle's Heaven's got to have a Nick, right?
No. No, it
And
doesn't.
you're like eye level with the pharmacist, Cory.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's got to, because she's tired of seeing Cory everywhere she looks, so she's like, well, just spice it up a little bit. I'll have a Nick in my heaven.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Well, because we have to
Who else is
meet.
going to make fun of all the Corys?
Because
If you're not
we have to meet weekly to do the podcast.
Of course.
Big cloud table.
I thought this was
Nothing
Danielle.
working in heaven.
I thought this was Danielle's Heaven. So if
It
it
is.
was,
Yeah, that's true. There really wouldn't be a podcast in Danielle's Heaven.
Oh, Danielle.
Although sometimes I feel like you laugh really hard at this podcast.
I do.
And have a good time. Otherwise, there'd be no other reason for you to come back, right?
Right.
Mm.
I mean, other than, what's his name?
That guy.
Yeah. Gotta keep an eye on him.
just three of me sitting here.
Oh God, that would be creepy,
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah,
it?
you'd have to, right? So I would be there?
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Made it in.
Yep.
Gotta have friends in heaven, right?
Okay, so you sleep late, get up, all your daily activities is dealing with Cory everywhere you go,
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
and once a week,
Yes, I was
get
gonna.
together with.
I was gonna say that really wasn't her idea for her heaven. That was.
That was Nick's idea.
Well, we're all integral cogs in this machine.
Yeah, you want to spend time with the one you love, right?
Right.
And what better idea than heaven than for them to be for you
Everywhere.
never to be alone and without that person.
It's a lot of responsibility for you, Cory.
I don't know if
Look
I.
at honor panic in his face. It's like, oh God.
You're gonna have to learn a lot of new trades.
Yeah, how to cut lamb arms. That I don't eat.
That's
They
easy.
really squirm when you cut the arms off.
Really tend to yell at you. Ah, my arms.
All right, what else, Cory?
I don't know why I'm making all this up. I don't really think.
Because she didn't do your day in heaven, why would she do hers? I mean, eventually you will get back to her and she can correct all of our bullshit. And go, here's what it would really be. But it's funnier to have you start it
there would be a puppy farm of sorts.
Yeah.
Just anytime you wanted, you could
Like to
access.
produce puppy meat.
Yes.
No!
Those butchers gotta have something to do.
I kill puppies.
Just think how tender.
Their little puppy arms. But yeah, so there's a field of puppies to just go
Ooh.
frolic in.
Would there be frolicking?
If there was
Frolicking
a,
puppies, yes.
I mean, would you frolic through the field?
With the puppies,
Yes.
and those puppies never grow old. It's always puppies.
Constant supply of puppies.
Okay.
Well, you got to think food-wise, Cory. What's Danielle's favorite food?
That's what I was just thinking.
Is it
There's
chicken
not,
nuggets from Chick-fil-A?
Wendy's would always have spicy chicken nuggets available.
Spicy Wendy's chicken nuggets, okay.
Okay.
It's a big one.
Right.
I don't know that. I don't think there's really a favorite food.
I mean, some people pick mussels from the Champs-Elysees, right, from Paris, but you're like, no, I need spicy chicken nuggets. I'm with it.
Prince Edward Island nuggets.
But Prince Albert, what?
Prince Albert nuggets. A little.
So there has to be like the number one Cory, like the actual Cory. These are
The
all,
alpha.
These are all projections. Yeah. So the alpha Cory, would he have a big full beard?
Yeah.
You're a big fan of the beard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How big would the beard be?
I mean, nothing crazy.
No.
No.
Like you got Cornelius beard, or more like a Billy Gibbons ZZ Top beard?
I don't know what that one looks like.
ZZ Top? The band
Down to
beard?
here.
Oh, no.
All beard?
Like a Viking beard?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, like a Jason Momoa beard. Like that's a pretty awesome beard.
Nah, that's too much.
No, too much.
Yeah.
Okay. So it wouldn't be long enough to like braid.
No.
Okay.
Like when we first met.
It was a good beard.
All right, Nick. You need to jumpstart this.
I thought I did with all the Corys.
I know, but then it kind of lulled a little bit. So you need
Oh,
to
I
jump in.
apologize. I'm not thinking of funny things all the
Not
time.
talking, I
constantly?
was talking to Cory, not to you. I'm asking you to step in.
Okay.
You don't need to shit all over me. Just go ahead and do
There's a
it.
lot of things like buttholes
Joe's-
and pooping.
Joe's nose just lifted to the scent when you said that. Up into the wind. Someone's talking about feces. Danielle's having...
Someone's getting shit on right now?
Right.
Is there a GG in your...
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about what Danielle likes to eat.
Mhm.
Or will there be a constant supply of White Claw? That's for sure.
Oh, imagine there's just White Claw, natural springs.
Just
Waterfalls.
flowing out of the ground, on tap,
Right?
different locations. There would have to be a tree with a tap handle on it where White Claw would just flow.
Mhm.
So hard to find that one damn tree.
I know.
Well, it's hard when you're frolicking with puppies in the field all the time.
Yeah, but heaven is huge.
She would also have a
One
direct,
tree, you'd think.
Do you think there'd be more?
No, just the one.
because it's above all the trees. It's heaven.
No, there's a tree in heaven. So
Maybe that's just a tree from the ground
it's
that
above
reaches
the
through
earth trees.
reaches above
No,
the
this
clouds.
is heaven. It's got some trees.
one,
Why does it have to be an earth tree?
one tree that's infinitely tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, she would also have a direct line, like a door or something she could go through, and it would take her right to Otsko, Michigan. I feel like she would walk through that door, and all of a sudden she's there, she's on the beach, she's...
Wait, so I know she had a good time, but are we...
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Danielle loves Cory. So you have to understand that Danielle also loves Cory-like things. Sometimes. So something that makes
Okay.
Cory happy, I would assume, probably makes Danielle happy.
He's not wrong.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cory's like, I don't like the way this is all going.
What was your favorite vacation spot before Oscoda?
I don't know if I really had
I
one.
knew you were gonna say that. I don't know why. I was literally gonna say, I
You
don't
have
know
been
if I
on a
really had
vacation?
one.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been, like, to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what?
A beach was a beach.
What beach?
Hang on, Bob.
Thousands of tiny rocks.
Hold on a second.
Inform me more about this beach.
What is this beach you speak of?
Well, I've been to like Lake Michigan. I've been to in San Diego. We went to the beach. I've been to
Okay.
beaches in Florida.
Okay. Which was your favorite?
I should go down.
Before Oscoda.
Probably like Clearwater, just because the sand, I like the
Okay.
white sand.
Okay.
And all the Scientologists.
I didn't know there were Scientologists there before we started watching that show.
That's how they catch you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Grains of sand.
Nice,
Yes.
nice beaches, and next thing you know, you're a Scientologist.
No, I will not be a
So
Scientologist.
does Danielle also like crab legs? No.
No to
what is-
seafood.
What is she like that you don't like? Where you're like, oh god.
Like anything wheat-based products and
Wheat-based product?
yeah.
What?
Like bread.
I love bread.
I like bread,
But not
just
wheat
not
bread.
wheat bread.
You love wheat bread?
I do.
Like as a matter of fact, the first time ever that she made dinner, she made spaghetti, which was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Because I make my own sauce.
But I was not informed that there was wheat noodles.
Oh, I remember that.
Guess who was sweating and puckering their butthole the entire way home
Are you allergic to wheat?
and almost shit themselves on the car ride?
Are you allergic to
And
wheat?
that was back when I lived 45 minutes to an hour
Yeah, do you
away.
have like a condition?
I'm not. I don't think I'm allergic to it. I just think
GMO?
I overdid it on the wheat that my body's
His
not
body's
used
not
to.
Irritable bowel
Too
syndrome?
much fiber.
Oh, it went through me.
It's not supposed to go through you within the span of 30 minutes.
No.
No, because
Well, he was there for a while.
we hung out afterwards and watched TV and all that, and so it was probably about an hour and a half. And
Did the TV watching stop? You were like, oh, you gotta go.
no, it was
I
about
had no idea.
10 minutes in the car ride.
Yeah.
That was like, oh boy.
Yeah. Because that was
This
like
is-
our fourth date, I want to say.
It was very very early.
Did she try to make out with you in the car and you were like, I gotta go, baby?
No, because we were at her apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, so you, fourth date, polluted her toilet.
No.
no, I left before, like I said, before it hit.
Oh, before it hit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He didn't tell me about it until like several years later.
Yeah, because it was one of the next time that somehow it got brought up about spaghetti, and I was like, please no wheat noodles.
I was like, why?
God,
And then he told me
please.
the story.
So normal noodles, fine. Wheat noodles.
Yeah, well, that's the only time I've ever had wheat noodles, and I don't think I ever will ever again.
Okay.
Wow.
But back to the original point. A lot of vegetables, fruits.
That you don't like?
No, that you like.
No, I was asking that you don't like.
Oh,
Yeah, Cory doesn't like vegetables.
He said, is there anything that I eat
no,
that you don't like?
really only like the
Wheat
wheat
products.
and yeah, grainy stuff.
I think one day we should throw Cory a feast
Oh,
of wheat beer, wheat bread, wheat noodles, wheat pierogies.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't want that.
yeah, that sounds terrible.
Some things just don't need to be that.
All right. So what about, like, on your typical day, what would you want to be doing in heaven? I guess I'm talking to you directly now, because we've kind of exhausted this.
She likes cutting the grass.
I hate cutting the grass. I would never have to cut the grass again.
Would Cory cut the grass for you every day in heaven?
Yes.
Oh, there's enough of them.
Yeah. So there's a gardener, Cory.
Right?
Okay.
Mexican gardener Cory.
Oh, Miss Danielle. I'm here to cut the grass.
Oh, hello.
I just want to relax and just like enjoy
Yeah.
not having to do anything.
Would there be cold weather in heaven?
No. It'd be like 75 all the time.
Okay.
I'm trying. There was one other thing that popped in my mind before we got on the wheat products. I can't fucking remember what it was now.
It's something to do with buttholes.
Of course,
Absolutely.
it'll come to me.
Probably not where I raised.
All right, so it's warm, and
Mm-hmm.
you're getting up to the crack of noon. You
Grass is already cut.
Got it.
morning, Cory. Morning, Miss Danielle.
Oh, hello. OAR would be performing a concert every single night.
Yes.
'Cause that-
with their opening act of what was his name?
Oh no.
No, not. What was it?
OAR would open for OAR.
What?
Ooh,
Who was he?
good.
Matt Nathanson.
Matt Nathanson. I'm like Josh Erickson, Bill Fredrickson, Nate.
I was like Jack Johnson.
Nate-
No, I like him.
Nate Nathanson.
And now opening for OAR, RAO.
Yeah, that could be their secret.
The secret man. Those guys look a lot like OAR.
No, totally not same people. Anyway, here's our biggest hit.
But yeah, because that was one of the things that I was a big fan of. That Danielle became an even bigger fan, I think,
Okay.
of them and their music. So
Yeah.
What
I
music
like
do you like that he hates?
anything country. Taylor Swift.
Okay. So, would you say between the two of them, if you were like in heaven, you're like, okay, 100 yards that way, Taylor Swift show. 100 yards this way, OAR. Which way you want?
Oh, I've split my time. I would enjoy both. It's heaven, Bob. I get to have whatever I want.
But due to scheduling
Well, she-
conflicts,
she-
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift has to catch the next flight back
they
back to Earth.
They're competing at the same time. You have to pick.
But she'd have a country Cory to go to that concert with.
I wouldn't have to pick. I
There
could,
is no country, Cory.
could do both.
It might be.
There's no having to
But
choose.
you're not in heaven yet. You're here, and you got to pick.
That's a tough one.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know how I would choose.
All right, you got 5 seconds.
I can't
5,
choose. Nope.
4,
I'm not picking.
3.
Okay,
Both.
you're sitting down. You just sat down at a restaurant, and the chef comes up, and it's Cory, obviously.
What can I get you?
And he says, welcome to
Wait, can Cory read the specials off, please?
welcome to the heaven spot.
The heaven spot.
So we're basically, man, I don't have to read anything off because we have absolutely everything that you would ever want. So you get to pick your appetizer, dessert, and dinner. Anything you want. So what would you pick for your app?
For my appetizer?
Yep. What would you be drinking? Anything. Anything you could possibly drink, they've got it.
McDonald's Coke.
I don't know, one McDonald's Coke.
Very
Okay.
specific. Okay.
That's because they have the best Coke.
Okay.
One McDonald's Coke and for your appetizer. Anything you've ever had.
I know, I'm trying to think of what I would want.
You let me, Nick. You're lucky I let you in my heaven.
All these questions.
I know.
We're not going to hold you to this. It's not
No,
like
I
you say it on
know.
the
I'm just
podcast,
trying to think
it
of,
will
like,
be
what I
true-
would
true
want.
in heaven. When
Flash of lightning.
Shit.
Just chose my appetizer for the rest of eternity.
Because you didn't answer the question on the podcast.
Right.
You get no appetizers.
We'll go with egg rolls.
Where are they from?
The Chinese restaurant that I like.
Okay.
That even heaven isn't going to know about because I'm not telling anybody.
I can never.
Yeah, she can never remember
I
the
never
name
remember
of it.
the name of
But
it. I
heaven
always screw it up.
Know.
Heaven will know.
They'll know. They'll know. Chef Cory will whip it up in a second. So,
Well,
Chinese Chef Cory.
not a second. It'll take a little while.
yeah, it'll take some time. So you've got
Yep.
your second glass of McDonald's Coke.
In a goblet,
Yep.
some sort of a
Yep.
chalice.
Bedazzled, pink and purple, shiny, sparkling chalice.
Is there orange Mio in that Coke?
A what?
The shit you put in your water.
Oh.
Oh, well, good for you.
No.
All right, so
My birthday would be all.
Yeah, we know.
It already is.
I know.
it's a month on Earth for Christ's sake. So you have it forever,
Every day.
right? So it's a normal day. But on your perfect day, or let's just say your average day, because every day would probably be perfect. You finish up your meal, and let's say it's like 8 p.m. in heaven, because there are days. Thanks, Cory. Then what's your next move?
Probably going out and having like a bonfire.
Bonfire in heaven. Okay.
On the beach.
Yeah, you like Halloween though too, don't you?
I know.
Halloween bonfire on the beach in heaven. With your White Claw tree. Very
Still,
close
I would still
nearby.
celebrate the holidays in their order.
Would it be fall?
No, because I want it to be 75.
Oh, that's
I could have like a month of fall weather, like where the leaves change.
right. How about a
The
month of
leaves
Christmas
on
weather?
the White Claw tree.
Yeah.
Month of Christmas weather?
Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, it can snow in that time. And then it goes away and it goes back to 75.
Gotcha.
That would be ideal.
Did you get it fixed, buddy?
I did. The battery just ran out. I am going to have to stop the live stream though for a second because my battery's about to die. Well, it appears that people have found it.
Huh?
Some people have found the live stream.
That's good.
Yeah.
Have they?
There were like 5 people in there, weren't there?
Yeah. Keegan was commenting
5.
on there.
You want to, if you're...
Natalie's commenting on there.
Oh, I wasn't seeing anybody. Natalie says, I prefer this setup. Perfect.
Yeah, her and Keegan are going back and forth. Two of the exact same personalities.
Right.
Oh, Joey Guido. Natalie and Keegan and Joe Guido.
So, well, what
Joe says, hey, ladies.
Let's let everyone know we're going to be stopping real quick and then...
Yeah, we're gonna
Guys, I don't know if you're listening or not, but
we're gonna take
Okay.
a break for how long?
15 minutes.
15-minute break. So go get yourself set up with a nice Jeroboam of liquor, and we'll see you back in 15.
Hey.
Welcome back to part 2 of episode 57.
More like party too.
I kind of thought the same thing, Keegan. Keegan said that's a very nice Chick-fil-A shirt you have on.
I'm so glad Keegan's watching and shitting all over a podcast. Way to support your family. What the fuck?
I did explain to her the reason why the live stream camera's over there. She
Yeah.
was very understanding of it once I told it to her.
She done
Oh,
shit.
good, because we live to make sure that Keegan's okay with whatever we're doing.
Is she done shitting all over my house and my
I
setup?
was gonna say.
Whose house is that?
It looks like shit. Hey, nice shirt.
Where the homeless people at?
Right. She said she's not shutting on it.
Good, because that's not what we said. A little vowel trouble, apparently. Cory? Just enough.
Oh, yeah, how about that?
Just enough.
Just the tip.
Oh, don't want to burn myself.
Careful.
Oops, ah.
I know, but why do we have like the black flame candle going in the middle here?
Excuse me? What, Keegan? Why do we have what in my home? It's the candle that no spirit can blow out.
Try blowing that one out of spirit.
Right. It's very
How
surgically.
freaked out would you be if it went out right now?
Oh, it's just be an external battery problem.
Yeah. All right. It's time for another round of shots.
Was there a problem on that phone call? You seem a little saltier.
No, it's been I had to go to a funeral today. It's been a rough couple days.
Yeah, but you went to the funeral before the first part of the podcast, and you were a little bit more jovial.
Was I?
Yes.
That phone call got him.
I think in between there, someone shit all over me for asking a question about why the fucking battery died.
In betwixt.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Here's my
Cheers.
grind.
Happy to be with you guys.
Woo.
Oh.
I'm shitting on somebody else. Keegan,
Your fecal
we really don't need to know about
habits are
that.
not fodder for discussion on this podcast.
Picks up water habits from the dogs.
Right. Right on the ground.
Keegan.
Who's in your backyard? Oh, that's my sister.
She's just pooping.
That's where she goes.
Yeah, I put out a couple of texts for calling guests, but haven't got a response back yet. Anyone else could also do the same thing.
Yeah, to be fair,
To be fair.
we just figured out that we should probably have a call-in guest, something that we don't take enough advantage of, and we did a little dry run. What we think worked out some of the kinks. If you notice the microphone over by Danielle's unicorn cup holder, it's pointed down at the table, so we're just going to basically do something very remedial and rudimentary. And just,
There we go.
that's the word.
that's how you.
One of those hard words.
Yeah,
Rutabaga.
and rhubarb.
Oh,
Cory's-
chickweed.
Corey's upset because I'm smoking a vape that is rhubarb strawberry crumble.
Disgusting.
Have you ever had strawberry rhubarb pie?
It's actually really good.
It's really good.
Ooh.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, no, I will not.
You can't taste rhubarb.
Rebar? Yeah, that's the stuff they put in cement.
I
yeah,
said
that's
rhubarb.
Just
Rhubarb.
There's a B on the end.
Whatever.
I grow.
Let me speak how I want to speak.
I grow it in my garden.
Let me,
Rhubarb?
I don't like to put the last letter on my words, so let me just do that.
You kids having some rhubarb?
Let me speak how I want
That's
to speak.
what was the word?
Corey.
Yeah, yesterday.
Smirnoff?
No, it
Corey,
was.
just pick it right out of the ground like a piece of celery.
What did I say yesterday?
It was an SCH word. Oh, I wish I could remember it.
Did she say
Rewatching
shut up?
She did.
Rewatching Schitt's Creek.
No.
It was along those lines. I can't remember what the word was. I should have wrote it down.
Do you remember what we were doing when I said it?
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
My dad is gutter, you weirdos.
After sex shower and after sex shower.
Oh, yeah.
What were we
Oh,
doing?
do you remember what we were doing, Cory?
You guys are
Remember?
weirdos.
So moving on from that.
When I added some saliva
Sorry.
to my words. Sheets, shower, check.
Was it we were setting up the echoes?
Oh yeah, sure. were.
And then all of a sudden you weren't.
Ba-da-na-na-na.
Next thing you know.
Boom, boom.
Shut
boom,
up.
Was that it? Shut up?
No.
No, it wasn't.
I bet you probably got a lot.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we were doing? you did kind of say it like...
little head wag.
Right.
Didn't mean it in that context. Jesus Christ.
Immediately, Cory's like, no, I can't believe you just said that.
Bathroom. We were cleaning the bathroom, okay? That's what we were doing.
Right. Naked, cleaning the bathroom.
That sounds horrible.
Bleach really burns the skin.
And not safe.
Naked crouching.
Oh.
Never good.
Lunging.
Lunging.
Don't have to go to the cosmetologist to get that butthole bleached anymore.
That's right.
So what am I supposed to do? Just spray it. just spray it. This is
But it's moving.
This is countertop cleaner with bleach.
It's moving.
It's much cheaper, Cory.
Saves at least $150.
Right.
Maybe that was the sound. It was the shh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
There it
no.
is.
Oh,
There it is.
First one.
But yeah, so we're going
Classic
to
Schnozzcast yawn.
try and place the okay.
That was really gonna bother me. Sorry.
Try and place the phone right over next to the microphone and have a calling guest. See if that works.
You can't add a CH to a word.
You can
that
add CH
doesn't
to
have it.
anything.
Oh yeah, you can. You gotta. They call it Danielleing the word.
No.
Stop. No.
Oh, Nick.
No.
You're just playing now.
You get out of my heaven.
Yeah, kick you out.
Get out of my heaven.
So the calling guest.
No, I told you, no response yet.
Nothing.
Well, it is
Last
11 p.m. on a weekend night, Friday night.
Yeah, so everyone should be up and at 'em, ready to go.
People are, having their buttholes waxed and bleached.
As one does on a Friday night.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they don't have time to call in a podcast.
Oh, rhubarb all on my face. This is awesome.
It doesn't even smell like anything.
Thank you,
Smells
Danielle.
amazing.
It smells like maybe like strawberry.
Mm.
And
No.
rhubarb.
And
That doesn't have a smell to
and a
it.
sour red celery
Rhubarb.
called rhubarb. Rhubarb by nature. They should make a cologne.
Oh,
Rhubarb by nature.
that would be very unfortunate.
By Calvin Klein. Very earthy scent. Fruit and citrus undertones.
So, speaking of that,
It's a rough segue, but
Right.
okay.
I actually have a whole topic about rhubarb
I'm
over
gonna make
here.
it work. In the interest of being a good podcast, doing my homework, a couple episodes ago, we talked about the vagina candle put out by
Gwyneth Paltrow.
the $75 vagina candle.
Mm-hmm.
I was
So-
not here for that episode.
Oh, well, should we revisit it?
I mean, you go ahead and talk about
Candles?
it. I mean, a vagina candle
Would you buy a
sounds
vagina
disgusting.
candle?
Fuck no.
Are you sure?
Especially because it's $75. I'm not
But you don't know
spending
what vagina
$75.
smells like.
I don't care. It's $75
What if it's
for
someone
a
famous?
candle. I don't care. I don't want to know what her vagina smells like. I don't want to know what anybody's vagina smells like.
Don't you though?
No, I don't.
Don't you?
But then you could go like, oh, I saw her in that thing, and she's such she can't act, and her vagina stinks.
No. Why would you want to smell somebody's vagina?
But here's the thing though.
She's weird.
She said especially when it's $75. So if
Yeah.
someone gave you one,
Yeah,
you'd be
it's a
like,
free vagina candle.
I don't want a free vagina candle.
you'd be like, I don't want. Let me
I want no vagina candle. Free,
Vagina.
$75.
You would then be doing the good work of the podcast by actually having one and be able to use it, smell it, experience it, and then report back.
Who's
You
purchasing
have
it
your
for
own
me?
segment, Danielle's Candles.
Who's buying the $75 candle? Because not me.
Oh, we'll start a GoFundMe.
Do you think that's someone's job? You think that's a job for like feminine hygiene products? Like someone, okay, have the whole line of ladies come in, and we're going to try each product, and come up to me, and we're gonna see which is the best product. There's got to be a sniffer.
Gotta be.
Someone's
Somebody's a
Sniffer.
Yeah.
vagina sniffer?
a sniffer, a vagina sniffer.
So, Nick, what do you do for work these days?
I work in marketing.
Uh-huh.
and
Right.
research feminine hygiene products.
Oh, how do you do that?
It's a lot of sniffing. A lot of sniffing.
Oh, so your actual job title is sniffer?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's really more of a vagina sniffer.
Oh, vagina sniffer.
Yes, is what we call it.
Coincidentally, do we have a job for you?
I do it in my free time as well.
Yeah, we're thinking about putting this candle out, and there's one scent that really hasn't been explored.
So they've called Summer's Eve to get their best vagina sniffers out
So we
there.
want you to compare and contrast.
Yeah, to create
Well,
this
at
candle.
some point, there was a room of people, and they were all sitting there talking about, what are we going to do next?
And they thought this was
Someone
a good
said
idea.
vagina candle, and then once it moves into the testing phase, they can't just go like any vagina. Like at some point, you've got to go like, okay, what's the best one?
Well, and that's why I want to know too, who had the task of sniffing Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina?
Someone
I'm
had
not
to.
sure.
I was
it
gonna say.
hers.
Several people had to.
I'm not sure.
She can't smell her
It was
own.
hers.
We have to get to the bottom of if it's hers or if it's just all around
did you
vagina.
guys-
Oh,
How did you
all-around
guys hear
vagina.
about this vagina?
All
candle?
American
Like
vagina.
just, yeah, maybe if it's like generic vagina smell.
Is there such thing as a generic vagina smell?
all American vagina? They did talk about it on Dave and Chuck the Freak.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that episode.
I don't know where Bob came up with it, but I
We're
knew-
not as well read, but
I mean, Bob found it somewhere, so clearly someone's up to.
Let me-
I love how that just totally
let me-
extinguished the flames.
Because it was in the news.
Where in God's name?
We
was
were
on
talking
Dave and Chuck the
about
Freak?
we were
Oh.
talking about what happened in the news that week, and that was one of the three things that I remembered.
Oh.
Because I was trying to drive here and think about like what did I see all week, and I could come up. I think I narrowed it down to 3 points, and that was one of them.
Vagina.
Vagina candle.
Vagina candle was one of them.
Yeah, what did I see all week?
So
Yeah,
I'm on,
vaginas?
I'm on the Goop website.
Yeah,
It
that came to
says-
those underwears.
I'm on the Goop website. It says for $75, this smells like my vagina candle. And I'm gonna read it to you. With a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected scent. That's how they start.
No.
This candle is made with geranium, citrusy, bergamot.
Bergamot.
Nobody's vagina smells like
Bergamot?
that.
Is that bergamot?
Bergamot.
Okay.
Like a fucking
And-
field of
And cedar
flowers.
absolute, maybe not your vagina. And cedar absolutes juxtaposed with damask rose and
What are you
anthrax
doing?
seed to put us in a mind of fantasy, seduction, and a sophisticated warmth. It doesn't necessarily say we made it smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina.
Right.
No, but it
does say
"This
my."
smells like my vagina.
It does.
Yeah, so it's
So
her.
they're making a broad statement that says we assume this is what your vagina smells like.
So there was
And
no
if it doesn't,
research.
you probably want it to because
Bergamot's
Oh, God.
very earthy.
Very oh man, you have a very earthy vagina.
It is.
Is that a compliment?
Is it?
I don't know. I was asking.
backhanded compliment.
Geraniums.
At best. Backhanded at best. So, we went on at length about this, and so I decided this week, I noticed that Gwyneth Paltrow and the Goop Lab now have a 6-part Netflix series on the Goop Lab. So I thought I owed it to our audience to do a little bit more research into this product, and so I watched all 6 episodes.
Of?
The Goop
The
Lab.
Goop Lab.
I don't know what that means.
Goop is the company that Gwyneth Paltrow owns that puts out the vagina candle.
Oh.
And their Goop Lab, they made a 6-part series about it. So I'm going to report back some of the notes that I took from watching this, and hopefully, possibly save you from having to watch it yourself.
Was it that good?
So, the first thing I noticed was that it's staffed with, there's like Gwyneth Paltrow and a bunch of millennials. And
Hence why there's a vagina candle that exists.
They use the word like
Like.
all the time
And if I could, like.
to an alarmingly annoying degree. Where I'm like, I can't listen to this anymore.
I'm like,
You're just trying to keep the conversation going and putting the word like in between every third word, and it doesn't
Like.
mean exactly. Stop that.
you stop that.
I also noticed that there were different people who they would interview on camera who pronounced goop. No one pronounced goop the same way.
How can you
Some
pronounce
people
it
were
differently?
like, "Yeah, when I work here at Goop," and other people were like,
Like.
"Oh, I love my job at
Goop?
at Goop," and I'm like, "What?"
There's no U in there.
It was like they trilled the first O. I don't know what it was, and then someone pronounced it a third way, and I'm like, okay,
Like.
I can't.
Pronounced it like.
Working at like Goop is like
The best job ever.
Like job ever. Like I would work here forever. Yeah, but every sentence ends and it goes up like.
Their intonation.
But when I used it, it means like as in like I'm about to say, not like completely.
Oh my God! So many goddamn likes.
So many likes. And just your story about likes.
I work at Goop and it's great. Or like, is it great? Because when you go up like that, I feel like it's a question.
Like that.
A little inflection.
I hate the females mostly.
You hate chicks.
Or males
Got it.
that speak with an upward inflection.
Yeah.
So then we were going to go over here and she was like, I don't even know, and maybe we should go down the road?
I think that means you're not confident in what you're saying.
I can't stand
You
that.
question your whole life.
Yeah, everything you ask is a question. So luckily, in the
So
beginning...
how did you make it through 6 episodes?
It was rough, but I'm going to break it down for you. Right at the beginning of every episode, they have like a little... They do the... Stop.
Every time now, it's gonna.
I know. It's bothering me.
Because once you do it, you can't stop doing
maybe
it.
that's it. They have...
As a normal human being.
They have a splash screen in which they say...
Really choosing his words.
It is. This is meant to be entertaining and informative, not to provide medical advice. So they put that disclaimer right in the front. I'm like, that's good. Because
of every episode?
Every episode. And they should. Because
they're not medical professionals.
No, and that's the one thing I learned was that
they weren't
in the Goop lab, they are...
Medicine isn't actually occurring?
They interview different medical professionals. And they are the subjects. They're the guinea pigs. So whatever they're going to do, whatever that episode is going to cover, the millennials who work at Goop they're going to be the people that they're going to practice.
They're the Corys.
They're the Corys of the situation. I'm not sure what that means.
Guinea pig.
Just because you said guinea pig.
So their first episode they did on psilocybin, which is magic mushrooms. They had someone there who there was an organization that he was actually in charge of called MAPS. I think it was the something to do with psychedelic substances. So they all went to this retreat. They all got in a plane and they flew to Jamaica, and they were on the beach, and they had this hut where they were all kind of sitting in a circle, and they're doing like a friendly, like we're going to burn incense and we're going to talk about your experiences. And they interviewed them one at a time going, why are you taking magic mushrooms? Why are you taking the psilocybin? And one of them was like, my father committed suicide, and it's really bothered me in my life. I've never been able to get past it. And some other guy grew up with an absent father. So they each had something they're trying to get past. So they mixed up a tea and they gave them the magic mushrooms. And they all sat, and then they laid down on the grass, and they all started first laughing and then crying, and then needed to be held. And it seemed like the worst trip in the world, and I'm not sure why. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
So the Goop, okay, but correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't her thing like a cosmetic kind of, or they're sort of like an octopus with many tentacles out in, not just with cosmetics. They do product reviews, and they do opinion like letters to the editor, sort of opinion commentary. Okay, so because I was going to say,
write about the experience.
So they're just almost like a GQ kind of.
Yeah, that also sells products that are all bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess.
You got money to throw around.
Yeah.
Well, and there's stupid people out there buying this stuff left and right.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they talked about they would bring in like a one camera interview with like a guy who's a Iraq vet who had PTSD, and he was using MDMA to overcome his PTSD. And he's like, it's the greatest thing I've ever found. Before I found this, I had no way to cope with it, and it was overwhelming in my life. And I took Molly, and next thing you know, like now I found a reason to live, and I'm like,
now you're a drug addict.
Okay.
I was just saying, I feel like that's a terrible way to get through your PTSD.
Which
some
I'm
of them were
surprised.
microdosing, so they're taking a very, very small, like not enough to get you stoned or high, but enough to sort of level out your mood. They're using it as like
A mood suppressant?
yes, yeah, something to get through the day and keep them from like the highs and the lows of working
feel like it'd be
in
kind of-
the business world.
I feel like it'd be kind of hard to find a job too if you take MDMA every day.
Well, he was one, MDMA probably not, but a lot of people are, apparently out there's a ton of people microdosing on LSD.
Oh, good.
People that work in offices, people that are like in marketing and in IT or wherever, they take just tiny doses of it every day to stimulate their creativity and I don't know what else. It seems awful dangerous, but
I was going to say,
I was
it
gonna
seems
say.
insanely
people do it.
dangerous.
Lots of people.
And there's a reason we have drug addiction problems in this country.
You're right. So that was the first episode. The next episode was there's this guy who's actually been on the Joe Rogan podcast. His name is Wim Hof. And
Oh, Wim.
do you know the guy?
I've heard of him.
He's the guy
Wim
who
Hof.
he's a guy who is not a doctor, but he set 6 Guinness World Records because of his ability to slow his own body
Oh, is he the guy that runs in...
in the cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I have seen it. I've seen a documentary about him.
Yeah. So they brought him in, and they also went to his, snowy.
You okay?
Wow. Really needed to go. His snowy, wintry retreat to do the same thing. Basically, they're going with him, and they're going to go out and jump in this ice cold lake that was like literally 34 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was their big thing to control your body and the shock of jumping in and be able to make it out and not really feel the cold. And it's just fantastical enough to be bullshit to me. But at the same time, every one of those millennials like bought into it, and they're so happy that they did it.
Well, that guy, I believe he's pretty legit.
I have listened to several interviews with him because he's been on the Rogan podcast a few times.
Yeah, they did there was an actual documentary done on him years back,
Yeah.
and this guy, he will actually go run in like the mountains
With no shoes.
no shoes, just a pair of running shorts, no shirt.
Yep.
Has no
Barefoot.
problem, completely barefoot. Has no problem with it. Can run for miles and miles and miles. And then on the documentary, they actually submerged him, and it was basically just ice water.
Right.
And it was way colder than I think it was in the negatives. And he submerged himself, and he just sat in there for. They thought it was gonna be like 15 minutes. 15 minutes passed. He's like, no, I'm good. Went for another 15, so we're at a half hour. He's like, I'm absolutely fine. They got over an hour, and he was like, I don't, you guys are wasting your time at this point.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fine in here.
And there's nothing that they can prove scientifically as to why he's.
Yeah, because he got
set 6 records for his
Yeah.
exposure to the cold in different.
He got out of that tub, and like they measured his body temp. It was insanely low. They're like, you should be basically passing out right now.
Yeah, hypothermia.
Yeah, and he's like,
frostbite.
no, and you could see like his skin was red and irritated from the cold, but he didn't show any signs of actually being fazed by it.
Yeah. So then they moved on. Episode 3 was a workshop on teaching women about their bodies and how to orgasm.
Oh boy.
Now, yes, there was nudity. So these same millennials got on camera, took their clothes off, and they're all sitting around in a circle, sitting like, is this still politically correct to say sitting Indian style?
Sure.
Crisscross applesauce?
What's that?
Crisscross applesauce.
Thank you.
That's what we say to the children.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. A lot of Native Americans in your class?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure you
That's
you're
real.
trying not to offend.
No, because I think that's what they learn in school.
Really?
Is crisscross applesauce? I think so.
It's a new one for me. So sitting in a circle, they literally took lights and mirrors because they're like, you know what? And all these women are like, I've never looked down there. And they said, really? Well, we're gonna fix that.
So they're all naked in front of each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they've hooked up mirrors right in front of their
Bits?
give me a word.
Bits.
They're bits.
Their bits. Lights to focus so there's no dark areas down there.
Good Lord.
Let them take a look at
Take
what they've got.
Take a little peek-see.
Yeah.
Looky-loo.
And then they talked about, and then it kind of got into the area of like, okay, women don't, a lot of women don't necessarily know how to bring themselves to orgasm. They don't know how to tell a guy what to do. So then that's what the rest of the episode focused on was.
Looking at your hoo-ha?
Try, yeah. And what...
In a light-up mirror.
But then they start flashing some statistics on the screen saying that, like, 40% of all women do not know where the vagina is.
Where it is?
Where their vulva is. They think...
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was like, that's a problem.
They think the vulva
You mean
is
their
the
car?
vagina. No, to them it's all... Apparently,
It's
to
all one
40%
thing.
of women, it's all one
They're
thing.
VW?
And they don't understand...
There are parts
So,
to it.
I'm like,
Because
okay.
they didn't take
I'm just watching right now.
sex
So-
ed or
Right.
health
Why
or
wouldn't you know that?
anatomy.
I feel like if you go to the gynecologist, you probably figure that out.
They probably don't go to the gynecologist.
Okay, well, I can't comment on that.
Did you
Oh.
not call my new phone mount some kind of gynecological equipment?
Did I?
I believe you did. When it was attached to my table upstairs, and I sent the picture, I said, "Oh, there's the new phone mount."
Oh,
Oh, it could look like a stirrup.
thank you.
You're
Oh.
welcome.
Girl Friday 8 wanted to know if you took extensive notes on that episode.
I am reading from those extensive notes right now.
Okay.
Then they had an episode with the role of nutrition and genetics in aging, and supposedly they can give you a blood test now and determine your biological age. I
100.
was totally lost.
Yeah, I was going to say so.
So if you're a 40-year-old woman, you can be biologically like 35.
Okay.
Meaning it takes your diet into account and takes
Right.
your basically physical health into account. But apparently they drew blood and they could make this determination, but they never really explained how they did it. So I'm like, okay, another episode that's rooted in utter bullshit.
Right. Not actually based by any doctor.
What would Cory's what would his age be?
To whom are you directing that?
To you?
To me?
Yeah. What would if they drew Cory's blood
Oh,
and like a tree in January, the sap of Fireball started to drizzle out from his veins?
how old would he be biologically?
Yes.
73.
73.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Late 60s maybe.
No, you're being way too generous.
Bob's would be 31.
Oh, no, definitely not. I'm hanging with you fuckers. How was my age? How was
know.
my biological age 31?
Because how can you hang out with us at 50?
Sheer willpower, sir.
Power of will.
And idiocy. So it's two main factors: sheer willpower and idiocy, and utter disregard for my own personal safety. So that's three: idiocy, sheer willpower, and utter disregard for my own personal
Power of
safety.
will. Yeah.
And fireball. That's four. So four: fireball, idiocy. There was some episode where it must have been number 5 where they did vampire facials. Have you heard about this, Danielle? You must have. You're a woman.
Oh,
I think I heard about it on David Truck the Freak. Isn't it the leeches?
No.
Vampire
It's you.
facials.
It's
I
you.
heard that
No.
Is it actually biting?
They draw your blood
Oh, yes, I did hear about this.
and they put it through a centrifuge to extract
Yeah.
the plasma from the blood.
Yep.
And then they inject that back into your face.
Yeah.
To make you look younger.
Yep.
So,
You're a millennial. How much longer do you have to fucking look?
I
I thought
thought
you were talking to me.
No.
Like, I'm not-
I thought this was the period blood facial thing.
No, it's not.
Oh, no.
It's not that.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
No.
It's not that.
No, I did hear about that one.
Danielle heard about it.
I don't know why you'd want to sit there and smear your face with your own blood.
I'm not, right, I'm not putting my blood on my face.
And by the way, Gwyneth Paltrow actually did that.
Of course
she was
she
the one
did.
who did it, and afterward looked exactly the same.
Right? I mean, you're just putting your blood back into your body, so
But it's the plasma. I don't know if it's really any
But
science.
it's your plasma.
But there's something about there are certain elements of your blood,
Right.
and like your T cells. That
I've
if you're
donated plasma
injured-
because it helps other people, but giving myself
But-
back my plasma I've already taken out.
So
No, that's not what you told
if
me.
you have an injury, like you hurt your knee,
Right.
and it's a pretty bad, like you tore your meniscus or whatever it is, there are T cells in your blood that if you extract them, which is I think it's a fairly expensive procedure, you can have those injected in there, and supposedly it does wonders for your injury, like more than any. So you don't have to have surgery,
Right.
more than any recovery could ever do. So like professional athletes go to Europe to have this done all the time.
Of course, because they don't do it in the U.S.
Exactly. Now is your plasma for your blood injected in your face, the same principle, and it's going to help?
I don't
I
know.
feel like it's probably not. So, some ridiculous fucking episode, maybe number 5, about intuitive people who can communicate with the dead with no evidence whatsoever. I don't even know if I finished that one. I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. And then an episode where this guy claimed to be able to heal you by manipulating the energy that extends out around your body by about 4 feet.
Cranial sacral?
Gesundheit.
No, is that what it was?
No,
Oh.
that's his name?
No. It's called cranial sacral therapy.
No idea what that. No.
You move like the fluid, your cranial fluid, in your body, like your spinal fluid.
I don't think so, but let me tell you what he did, and you can tell me if that's it or
Okay.
not. They basically took turns laying on like a chiropractor's table, and he would take his hands and he would
Oh, don't do it to me.
And not,
no, I'm not
not
gonna touch you.
They don't touch
But
you.
it's about 4 feet. He would just kind of do this.
Yeah, it's moving.
And they would like writhe around.
It's moving the fluid in your body.
Yeah, it's utter
And your
horseshit.
energy.
Utter horseshit.
Yeah, how are you moving anything by not touching somebody?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I have a hard
And
time.
you know who else couldn't explain it? This fucking guy.
Of course.
So
No, there's
I'm like,
occupational therapists
so
that use
I
it.
get the placebo effect where if you want something to work and you're told it'll help you, then you think it's helping.
Right.
That's what I feel is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Massage therapists use it. Occupational therapists use it. Crazy people use it.
I would stop going to that person if you're going to that person. There
You
should
do
be-
have to take a class to be certified in it.
in not touching people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the ultimate sham. That's what we should do, fellas. Start a business where we
What a flim
sell
There we go.
flam.
Hunter?
sell certificates for a lot of money to be certified in doing this. Rich beyond our wildest dreams.
I could feel something when you were doing that.
Oh, sorry.
My notes were
Sounds-
staffers being paid to writhe on a table while dude waves his hands over them. And he actually said, the light from your body, now it's light, not energy, can act as both waves and particles. And that was his explanation as to how it works.
Whoa.
And I'm like, this is, what?
I would like Jeff Atkins' view on this.
We should do that.
Because he did talk about
Maybe he
residual
could be
energy.
maybe he could be our phone-in guest.
It's a holistic approach.
Holistic is another word for utter horseshit. So those are the notes that I have. 6 episodes. Now you don't have to watch it.
I'm glad.
It was one progressively bullshitty episode after the next.
I don't think I would have made it through all
So
6.
I'm sitting here telling you to watch Turn, and you say you've got too many irons in the fire, and then you watch
I do.
this bullshit.
I had watched this before you told me to watch it.
Did you?
Yeah,
He was researching for the podcast.
yeah. Doing my work to bring content to this little Keebler tree we got going here.
Okay.
That would be the tree in heaven.
That's the White Claw tree.
The Keebler, White Claw, anything you want tree.
There's only one tree in heaven, too,
That's true.
Yeah.
according to Nick.
There is. And I'm not so sure it doesn't just reach to the clouds. It's just a really tall tree.
No, that's an Earth tree.
So someone posed a question. So
Yeah.
does Bob think energy fields in the body are horseshit as well?
I have no proof that they exist, but I can tell you that someone telling me they can manipulate them, that's the horseshit part. I don't mean to shit on your theory, whoever made the comment. Go for it, Ian. Yeah, I feel like it's horseshit. Especially when you show me an episode in which the guy did it, and they gave him an opportunity to explain how he was doing it, and all he could say was, light acts as both waves and particles, and that's his explanation. I don't buy it.
Let's see, if you guys get a second, go on YouTube and check out the Chi Masters.
Cheese?
Chi.
I would love to do that.
Blessed are the cheese masters?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but basically the same thing. They say they can stop people in their tracks and manipulate their body in a martial arts form without even touching them.
Yeah.
And you see these guys that
That sounds legit.
No. Well, and it's funny too because there's a ton of videos of these guys with their students that they're all flailing around and getting flipped over. And then there's other videos of like MMA fighters that are like, oh, yeah, you can stop me with chi? Okay, let's do this. And they just end up pounding their face in, and the chi does not work.
Yeah.
These are crazy.
I gave it a shot. 6 episodes. I'm like, I'm taking a bullet for the podcast, trying to educate, save someone else the time.
Oh,
watching
well,
this.
thank you so much,
I
Bob.
was on the fence about it, so.
I was getting ready to watch that myself, and thankfully you took care of it.
Hey, you're welcome.
That was, if nothing else, interesting. It was.
If it was even that.
No, it was. Absolutely. So, pick of the week?
Yeah. Someone else can talk. I'm sure people are tired of hearing me. So, who wants to go first?
That gravelly, seasoned voice.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay.
Okay.
Danielle, you want to go?
Sure, I can go.
Alrighty then.
I tried out, it's called Butcher Box.
Yes, I've seen that. Heard good things about it.
Yeah, me too. Well, my mom and dad use it, and I kept going back and forth about it because I didn't think, like, I would use as much meat in a month, like, as much as it cost. But I found out, because it was on Facebook, and something popped up about their deal right now was free wings for life. You get 3 pounds of chicken wings with your order. So I was looking into it, and I found out that you can pause it at any time. So if I don't use all the meat that I was sent, I can wait 1 month, 2 months, however many months, and then just re-up it. And I paid for the more expensive one where I got to pick the meat I wanted. Cause like the
cheaper one you don't get to pick?
No, so...
Yeah, you gotta shut that bathroom door when you go in there next time.
Oh, sorry.
So like my parents have the one version that it's chicken, beef, and pork, and they just send like whatever mixture. So you get whatever they send you that month.
Okay.
Where like I could pick out each cut and whatnot. So we had burgers last night. They were actually really good.
How's the pricing?
I paid it was $149.
And what does that get you?
I got, hold on, I'll have to pull it up so I don't forget anything.
Is that per month?
Yeah, per box.
Seriously?
Yeah. It's all grass fed.
Actually, you would probably get a lot of use out of it with doing the sous vide.
That's why I'm curious, but I don't know how much you get. Like,
Hold on, I gotta log into my account.
Is it 5 pounds of beef? 5 pounds of pork?
Well, depending on like what you pick.
Are you getting $150 worth of meat?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, easily. You're getting a little more if not.
Okay. The thing I've heard really good things about is the heritage pork.
I didn't get any pork this time.
I've heard the pork is amazing.
My mom really likes it. They've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
And I just kept going back on the fence about it.
Okay.
But if you get a referral, you get $30 off.
So I think you know who to reach out to.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Oh, let me log in.
Mr. and Mrs. Finn.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Danielle's mom.
She already got her.
No, I was talking about you guys.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, the burgers were very good.
Okay.
They're a third of a pound, I think my dad said.
Yeah, it was a good sized burger.
Did you grill them outside?
No, just did the George Foreman real quick.
Okay.
But even on that, it was good.
Damn, I just went in my account.
I know they also did include a free pound of Applewood smoked bacon.
How's the bacon?
Haven't tried it yet.
You gotta let me know how that is.
Yeah,
It looks really good.
I say they had thick cut.
Yeah.
So it's good cuts of bacon.
Deborah Skorupski.
Oh, it's Debbie, yeah. She met up with me yesterday to go to the visitation. We met up with Todd.
She says, hello.
Hello, Deb. She couldn't make it to the funeral today.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Take your time.
Nick's Wi-Fi has been a little slow today.
Is it?
Okay,
Wait a
so
minute, Nick.
I got 4 6-ounce flat iron steaks, 2 1-pound packs of ground sirloin, 3 pounds of chicken. I got the tenderloins because the chicken breasts are huge.
Okay.
A pack of sirloin tips, 6 burgers, and then a 2 1/4 pound roast.
Okay, I guess you can throw the roast in there. I was trying to figure out how you're going to get up to $150, but if the roast is good, I can see it.
Plus, I got the free bacon and the free wings.
Okay.
And what's really nice.
What's the free wings for life thing?
So every order, you just get 3 pounds of wings.
Wow.
Was it 3 pounds?
Yeah, 3 pounds. So everything is like individually wrapped. So by
you can
the
freeze it.
pounds, right? So
Okay.
I have the deep freezer like Nick does.
Okay.
So like the flat iron steaks are probably about that big, and they're all 3 individual ones. The hamburgers were packed in 2 packs of 3.
Okay.
The roast was by itself, obviously. The chicken's all in 1 pound, so the wings and the tenderloins. What else? I think that was everything.
Okay.
And everything's vacuum sealed and
Yeah, and they ship it with dry ice, so I don't know how long it was outside before I got home.
not even a minute.
Okay, but how long was it there before I got home from work yesterday?
It was on the counter for probably about 2 hours.
Okay, everything was frozen solid still.
Okay.
And it comes from
The fact that
Massachusetts
it's
or
vacuum
something?
sealed, it's gonna last in the freezer for a long time.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's all, good meat. My mom and dad have been using it for a while.
You know what you do is get yourself a vacuum sealer too, so that if you cook up a bunch of it and you got leftovers you want to save, vacuum seal that back up, put it back in the freezer.
Right.
Like I have a food saver upstairs.
Well, like I said, it's really nice that it's all separated by like a pound, and it's all separately packaged, so you don't have to use all 3 pounds of chicken at one time.
Okay.
So,
That's worth looking into.
Solid pick.
yeah, it was
Well done.
so far so good. I mean, we've only had 1 meal with it, but
Yeah, I don't know how much hamburger I would eat, but
Well, you can pick
Right,
what you
you
want.
pick it,
What
yeah.
you
Yeah.
want in the pack.
and like I said, there's pork. They have salmon. I don't remember what else there all is. There's a lot. I mean, there's a good amount to choose from.
Mhm.
And you can switch it up, or you can, like if you do the create your own, you can pick whatever you want, or you can change it up every month and pick whatever you want.
So I think you guys with the sous vides would definitely get your money's worth out of that.
I've never sous vide chicken though.
But I do like that it can be put on hold.
Oh yeah, you can,
Yeah.
You can pause
the
it.
order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have New York steaks, sirloin steaks, ribeyes, tri-tip,
I mean, and,
brisket.
tenderloin,
They have
fillets.
Porterhouse.
No porterhouse.
Damn it.
bone and
Sorry.
ribeyes.
Forget it.
They have ribs. They did. I don't see it in here.
So I mean, feasibly you could
A whole chicken.
you could
Okay.
just get. Could you get like just one straight like across the board? Couldn't like 7 whole chickens?
I think. Yeah, because it says quantity.
Yeah, so you can just make if you just wanted a shit ton of steak, then just make your entire order steak.
So like with mine, I get 6 cuts of meat,
Okay.
and it just depends like the poundage or whatever.
Mhm.
Depends on what you pick. And they have pork and breakfast sausage, pork tenderloin. Oh, they do have ribs. They have baby back and St. Louis ribs,
Okay.
scallops, and salmon.
Oh,
No crab legs?
No. Sorry.
Oh, crud.
I was hoping.
All right, who wants to follow that? Tough act to follow.
But my mom said too that they'll send you emails periodically
Okay.
where you do like you pay like a one-time thing of like $20 and you get that turns into like free for life. So I think right now she said they get chicken wings, hamburger, and maybe bacon every order,
Okay.
plus all of the meat that they already get.
Jesus.
Yeah. So she
Wow.
said you just have to watch. She's like, always watch for their emails because they'll put, it's like a one-time thing, $20. You pay them one time and then you get it with your order for as long as you keep them. So
That's
Gotcha.
that's
Okay.
really not a bad deal.
no, I had no idea they got that much for free.
So that's like a sign-on bonus kind of thing.
I think they just through your email, They do like member specials or whatever.
Okay.
You just have to. My mom said just you have to watch for them.
So so you've already signed up, and you're saying that every now and then they'll send you something like that.
Yeah.
And you said it's good it'll be forever.
Yeah, for as long as you keep your subscription.
Is there a minimum amount of time you have to keep your subscription? No?
Nope, you can cancel at any time.
So you could do it once and then go, I don't like this anymore.
Right.
All right. That's fair.
And you'll constantly get that $20 off all the time.
No.
You have to check your email and see when they're offering it.
Okay, and for that month.
You pay extra. You'd pay like an extra $20.
You pay the extra
so
20,
one time.
but they send that to you every month after.
It's like a one-time fee.
Okay. What do they send you though? Just an extra $20 worth of stuff?
Well, like my mom, she got
Sounds
hamburgers.
like, it sounds like you actually get to pick.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 pounds of hamburger she gets. That's
So-
for free.
so
a
you-
pound of bacon for free.
Yeah, so you pay that 20, and then
One time.
you pay the 20 one time, but then you get to pick what you want added to your order every order after that for free.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, she paid the $20, but now every order she gets 3 pounds of hamburger with every order, even though she doesn't have to pick that. It automatically comes with it.
So
Wow,
she gets like
nice.
the free hamburger, so then she can pick a different thing from her 6 cuts that she wants instead of hamburger every
Because
time.
she's going to get it every time.
She's gonna get
Right.
it for free anyways.
Nice.
Okay.
I think I got one. Danielle discovered on Amazon the other day that they released the Amazon Echo Show 8. So, which at first they only had the 5-inch screen and the 10-inch show that they originally came out with. And apparently people were kind of in between because either the 5-inch one, they're like, it's not really worth watching videos and all that on. But the 10-inch one is a little bit too big for like a desktop or, like it's basically having an iPad in your, wherever you're going to put it. So they released the 8-inch version, and they had a promo for buy one, get one free. And it was $100
Yeah, they
To
were
get-
on sale too.
to get 2. And then on top of that, you could do, rather than paying the $100 even up front, you could do 5 payments of $20. So Danielle ordered it, and we got 2 Amazon Echo Show 8s for $100. So we're both paying $10 for 5 months. Got them yesterday, hooked them up, and absolutely amazing as far as with her hearing you, and what's really cool is having the screen on it. We have the Ring doorbell and the Ring backyard camera. You can actually just say pull up backyard, and it'll pull up the camera right on the show. And so wherever you're at, we have hers right next to the TV. So if there's motion in the backyard, you can just say that, and it pulls it up so you can see what's going on in the backyard.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, to me, that's one of the coolest features on it. But even on top of that, you can just say, play this YouTube video, and pulls it right up.
She's very sensitive too because his is set up in the bedroom right now. And earlier he wasn't home, and I said to play like a radio station, and they both picked it up. So the one in the living room picked it up, and the one in the bedroom picked it up.
So they're both at your house?
Well, yeah, because he's been there the past couple of days.
Okay. Is that where it's staying?
No, I think he's taking it home.
Yeah. So he doesn't have to come to your house anymore? He can just roll over and go, hey.
No,
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other cool feature.
Can you bring it to Ray's?
I guess he
Video calling
could.
from Ray's?
Well, and
You'd have to plug it in.
that's the other cool
They
thing
have
is
outlets at Ray's.
Yeah, they do.
no electricity.
None.
They do have it's called the drop-in feature, which is the video call.
Yeah.
So you can, as long as you accept everything in your contacts on the Alexa app, while you're sitting there, you just say, drop in on whatever.
I accidentally called you too when you weren't there.
Oh, sweet. But
I see this as being a
I
problem.
couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
You guys might want to shut that feature off.
it's really cool. I think it's
Is it?
cool.
Yeah.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, but yeah, you can also there's a little shutter on the camera that you can actually turn the camera off.
Okay.
So
As long as you're aware of that shutter.
yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's for the price. I mean, that's to get 2 of them. And if you're splitting with someone else, $10 for 5 months to get that brand new piece of technology is pretty nice. And the screen on it is crystal clear.
Okay.
So far, I've absolutely. And this is my first any kind of echo or anything like that. So
Echo device.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to
the dark side.
The cult. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you got me the first one, the little one.
Yes.
Okay, I know we're closing in on midnight here, so I'm going to try and wrap mine up relatively quickly. I actually have 2. One is going to be the speaker right behind Cory. That is
Thank you, Vanna.
my good friend Cory actually introduced me to that.
For the purveyors of the executive version of the podcast, describe.
So it's about 2 to 3 feet tall. It's a Bluetooth speaker. It's a Sony audio system GTX or GTKX B72.
So if you're looking it up on Amazon, you can find it.
Yeah, it's awesome. We'll put it up on we'll put it on the Facebook or whatever so people can see it or in the room. And but basically it's a subwoofer, giant Bluetooth speaker that you can lay on its side. You can it's got handles on both ends. It's got bumpers on both sides. You can lay it horizontally or vertically. It's got built-in LED like strip lighting that goes around that can change any color. It's got lights on underneath the speaker grates that shine on the subwoofers, different LED colors, and it has built-in on the top and bottom strobing lights. The sound, I mean, you guys heard it beforehand, is just absolutely amazing. It's crazy. I mean, like literally, I had to move it into the basement. I don't trust my friends over drinking with it upstairs. It's way too loud. We did the bass boost on it, and I had mentioned it to Bob, and Bob was like, "Wait, hold on, it wasn't boosted already." That's how heart thumpingly loud it sounds. So I'm very, very happy with it. It's really cool. It's really loud. But the other thing that I wanted to say for pick of the week was Firehouse Pub. There's one in St. Clair Shores and there's one in Wyandotte. So they're both, the whole inside looks has all kinds of police and fire paraphernalia and stuff on the walls and stuff like that. They're owned by 3 Detroit firefighters, and it's just a really cool place. They have like American flags painted on the ceiling. They have helmet shields all over the place, different pictures of different local departments and stuff. But the cool thing is that I've been to one many times with Tony, but I just started going to this other one because Ian, my other buddy, had bought a house in Wyandotte, and so it's like both ends of the spectrum. I've got 2 friends that both live by this Firehouse Pub in different locations. But the coolest thing about it is that they got really good food, but they have like a members club card. So they give you this card with a fire helmet on it and everything like that. Normal day-to-day civilians get a black card. So this card, anytime you purchase something, you just give them the card, and it doesn't matter what it is. Alcohol, food, gift card, whatever it may be that you're buying. It's not specifically, you have to buy food with it, 2% for civilians. You get your black card. Anytime you go there, 2% of your bill goes back on the card. The card acts like a gift card, and it never expires. You can purchase alcohol with it, you can purchase food with it, whatever you like. First responders, police and fire, if you show your badge or your ID, get a black card, or a red card, I'm sorry, and you get 7% cash back. So anything you buy, if you just go there all night and drink beer and do shots and your bill's $100, 7% is being pumped right back onto your card, and it's good forever.
Why doesn't Uncle Reyes do this?
Oh man, I called him. I said, could you even imagine? You could skate for a couple weeks just on what you would accrue,
Right.
Yeah, he did bring that up the first time he brought this up to me, and I'm like, you don't understand the amount of money Jason would lose from some people.
But
Yeah, some people.
I mean, think about that. Like, when he was going on a nightly basis, just think how much would be on his card. I mean, it's insane. So
You say Firehouse 1 is
Firehouse Pub.
Pub.
They have awesome pizza. They have really good food. They have cheese, deep fried cheese curds.
It's not too far from not too
I
far
was
from
gonna say I
the
was gonna
house.
Google it and see how far it was
Oh,
from my
dude,
house.
it's cool. It's really cool. The one in St. Clair Shores is bigger. The one in Wyandotte is very small, but it's very intimate, and it's really, really cool. It's got a couple different levels. The food's awesome. They got saganaki. They have homemade pizza. They have all kinds. I mean, all kinds of stuff. You know, really, really good higher end bar food.
It's 9 minutes.
You know, almost like a gastropub. You know,
It's 9 minutes from my house.
there you go.
9-minute walk?
No,
Oh,
drive.
That's a shame.
It's an hour and 39-minute walk though.
That's not too bad.
So,
Nice summer night.
Right.
so
Hour and a
you know,
90-minute walk.
So a couple different things. One, we all like to go out as it is. So why not make money back when you're doing it?
Oh, absolutely.
And two, you know, it's a local business of first responders, and you're giving back to them. So I think that's cool too.
Thursday night is taco night.
Thanks.
It's ladies' night.
Just make sure when Cory goes in there, he shows his information, gets that red card.
They have shrimp tacos.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, guess what, Cory? Shots of Fireball is going to be given right back to you.
They look delicious.
So when we went there last time, this was kind of cool. So we went there last week. I've been going with Ian now a couple different times, and bartenders super cool. This was the Wyandotte location. I really hadn't had the experience in St. Clair Shores, but food wasn't really out on time. Brought us out a free shot. How about this? Another thing, one waitress had grabbed our saganaki and gave it to a larger table that just came in and ordered. She noticed that and was like, oh, my bad. You guys like peanut butter whiskey? Brought out some peanut butter whiskey and was like, these are on me. Another time I said, oh, yeah, we had come out for my birthday. Oh, it's your birthday? What kind of shot you want to do? I mean, so,
That's nice.
yeah, really cool. So I'm like, man, why can't you be like a mile from my house?
Or 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. 9 minutes.
Firehouse Pub.
All right, well, thanks for making that brief, Nick. So mine is, if you listen to the podcast, you know that Saturday and Sunday mornings I like to listen to it.
There we go.
You can go shopping for this vinyl if you want. You can go to flea markets. You can go to record shops. You can do whatever. But one of the things you can also do is buy a membership. And there's an online club called Vinyl Me Please. That's I've been using now for probably the last 8 or 9 months. And it's very similar to the Butcher Box, where it's a $35 a month membership fee. And then they have 3 different categories that you can fall into. They're like classics or hip hop, or I can't remember what the third one is. But every month, like probably 3 or 4 days before the beginning of the month, they go, okay, here's what the picks of the month are going to be. So each one of those categories gets a pick of the month. So like my category this week was Phrenology by The Roots, it's an album that was available. I think it was last printed in like 2006, and so now they're like doing another reprinting, and they're doing like a whole new jacket for it, colored vinyl, new liner notes from the band, and it was really cool. And so you can pick that, and they go, oh, if you don't do anything, like that's what you're going to get. But if you don't want that, you can log into this website. You can swap it for either of the picks of the month for the other 2 categories, or any of the previous picks of the month from any of the categories, as long as you're still in stock. So I've gotten a ton of different stuff that I never would have probably gotten elsewhere from there. This is one record a month. So if you're looking to develop a vinyl habit but don't have a record store near you, or kind of looking for a different way to get started, Vinyl Me Please on the internet, search for it.
So now, between going to either like Dearborn Music
Mhm.
or going to Vinyl Me Please, have you seen a difference in the selection?
What I noticed was that I go to Dearborn Music, a couple times a month, but I've seen Vinyl Me Please is not only their record club, but they work with the pressing plants to put out their own release. So there's this particular album by The Roots, Phrenology. There's the older vinyl release, and now there's the new one.
So
they're also carrying in Dearborn Music too.
So they're also they're basically making their own like new
They're
vinyl.
pressing their own new versions, and
Okay.
new packs, different features, like new remastered tracks. of those older records
All
that
right.
you can get right away, but probably 4 or 5 months from now, I'd be able to find that probably in different ways.
All right.
So, and I think everything I've gotten through Vinyl Me Please is probably not something I would have stumbled upon on newer music.
All right, makes sense. Well, I would assume too it's much easier to go through what Vinyl Me Please has available on a web page rather than which I'm sure some people like the old school flipping through all the vinyls
I
and
do. There's something about being able to touch it, thumb through
Right.
the record bins. I like that a lot. But this is a different sort of modern way to find something I wouldn't have ordinarily found.
and I think I mean to me too with I'm sure there's the nostalgia of doing that, but at the same time knowing that you're getting a brand new vinyl that hasn't been fingered through by 100 people, 150 people.
Yeah.
I would think that'd be kind of nice too.
That's what I prefer, but some people would rather pay 1/3 the price to get a record that looks like there's no scratches on it, but it's in a jacket that's
Pristine. Or you're talking about durable music.
The used,
Okay,
the
all right.
ones, where it's dog-eared. Some people don't give a shit about that. And I guess it depends on what it is. But I've bought those used records like that before. But I've also bought the new ones too. And there is something nice about unwrapping it for the first time.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
You know.
Now, who do they deliver through? USPS?
No, I think
FedEx?
it was
FedEx?
FedEx mailer. Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of issues with USPS. If you have a just regular size mailbox
Yeah.
and a package comes, they will actually fold it like you would
Really?
mailers and put it in a mailbox. I guess kind of in their defense, obviously they don't know what's inside
It
of
doesn't
it,
say fragile on the outside.
but at the same time,
Folding anything.
right, unless it's an obvious, magazine or
Oh,
whatever.
my lady fills shit all the time.
Really?
But and that's what I would think that.
If they're in like a bag.
If it's a bag, right? But if you buy a record or you buy something from Amazon or something like that, like a book or something.
Yeah,
it's
she
gonna
doesn't
come
stick
in-
like boxes
It's
in
going
there.
to come in a flat,
Right.
where it's clearly something that should not be done.
I've heard plenty of horror stories of USPS taking that vinyl
Oh, Jesus.
and just bending it to get it in someone's mailbox.
I've gotten vinyl from Third Man. I've gotten it from Vinyl Please I've got it from Third Man for years, and Vinyl Please for probably the last 18 months, but I've never had an issue. Just leave it on my porch, go through FedEx, no problem.
And then that's kind of why I asked, because I guess going through FedEx, they deal way more with packages than USPS does. So
Right.
I would say that's a good pick on their part, because like I said again, I've heard plenty of stories of vinyls getting folded
I don't
up.
know how you'd be able to stay in business if the company you choose to ship was folded in packages.
Right?
So that's a big week.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Good picks.
I got 2 hours, 7 minutes, which is probably a few minutes off, but I was ready to put it to bed.
Yeah, and
Yep.
we have an extra large pepperoni and cheese pizza with breadsticks waiting on us at the time of 12:30 pickup time.
I see. All right, well, we should say goodbye then.
Skedaddle.
Yep. So for the Schnozzcast, episode 57, we're gonna put this one in the can. Bob,
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Cory,
Thank you, everyone. See you on the next one.
Danielle, great picks by the way.
Oh, thanks. Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.